I just wanted to show you something real quick that I made, and I know in another video I mentioned that Ulta set that I had bought that was like really cute, but it was huge and bulky, and I think I might have showed these in like an eye look video, but I made some palettes, and this is an eyeshadow palette. It's in a CD case, and I've seen people do this. I've seen this various times on YouTube and online and stuff like that. So it's not my idea by any means, but what I did do that I think was my own, I don't know, I'm sure people have done it before, but I put glitter glue in between the eyeshadows just to kind of help them stick better. Because what I did is I just popped most of them out, and if there's any like real stubborn ones, you can use some kind of tool, but you have to be really careful because you don't want to bend the little pans, because it'll cause the eyeshadow to start to crack. And then I did that a couple of times, but what I found is if you press it down really hard, sometimes you can kind of like press it back in, because these are super soft. So sometimes you can kind of fix it if it hasn't been damaged too bad. But so this is a little palette that I made, and it closes like that. And on the back I cut out the little words, because there was like a clear sheet over the eyeshadows, and it said the names for all of them, so I cut that out and put it on the back. So I just wanted to show you because I thought it was really cute, and it's so much less space. The case is like this big. It's so big. And also they had lipsticks in there as well, and so I did the same thing for their lipsticks. And I'm wearing the Romantic Red lipstick right now with some gloss from e.l.f. I forget which one. And same thing on the back with the names and everything. And the extra thing I did here that I thought would be useful is in the bottom part of the Ulta case, they have brushes and everything like that, and it's still like a plastic kind of thing, and there's like little indents for the brushes to like snap into. And so what I did is I just cut out, hopefully you can see that I cut out that little plastic indent that the brush was snapped into, and I glued that down with some glitter glue. So the brush comes out, and I don't know if it's like too shiny to see, but you can pop it back in. So if you like to use lip brushes to apply your lipsticks, or if you would just like to have one in there, that's something you can do too. So I just wanted to show these to you guys, and also I'm really liking the eyeshadows. They're super soft. My favorite one is Silk. I think I've said that before, but this is like an awesome highlight. But I really like them all. I haven't had a chance to use every single color, but all of the ones that I used have been really soft and smooth, and so these are really good quality considering their price is so low. So I just wanted to show you those cute little palette idea in case you have. It doesn't have to be the specific Ulta case. It can really be any kind of case, because I know a lot of times, especially right now that the holidays have passed, maybe you got some presents and maybe there's some kind of palettes, and I know a lot of companies are putting out these more bulky kind of size palettes with some maybe eyeshadows or lipsticks or whatever in there. And so this is an easy way to make them less bulky, and also this way you can kind of be more picky. Like, this isn't all of the eyeshadows that came in the kit. There was quite a bit more, not enough to like fill up another one of these, maybe to fill up like roughly half of one of these, but I didn't use them because I just picked out my favorite ones and the ones I liked. So now I know that like this palette is the eyeshadows that appeal to me the most. And there are some eyeshadows that I had to eliminate that were like decent that I liked, but then there was other ones, like I don't really like matte eyeshadows, so there was only like 4 of those in there, maybe 4 or 5, so I just eliminated those and then really tried to get a little bit of each color in here, but then stayed away from just things that I don't really like. And I'm gonna try to make another video if I can. I don't know, it's going to be kind of a heroic effort, but to swatch these for you, because I know it doesn't look like a lot, because it's like, oh, a little tiny thing, but there's like a ton of individual eyeshadows in there. But I might attempt that at one point. And then when I do that, I'll also show you guys the colors that I didn't really like as much. It's not that there's anything wrong with them, it's just, you know, personal preference, but also I'm not really a huge fan of eyeshadows that'll have like the matte black base, and then to make them colorful or to be a certain color, they'll have some kind of shimmer or sparkle in there. And when you apply it, even if you're being careful, sometimes it'll just, all that color will come right out. It'll just brush right out and you're left with that matte black. Some colors are worse than others. Some you can kind of pat on gently and you can have it be that color. And these ones that I eliminated from my little homemade palette were really ones I swatched it on my hand, and I didn't really do very much rubbing, but I could see it's just matte black with like colorful sparkle, and I don't need, I would rather have just like a real color in there. So if I attempt to swatch these, I'll tell you guys which ones I eliminated and why. And then for the lippies, this is all of them. They all fit in here. So, and then the other thing that was left is the blushes. They had 4 blushes in there. So I actually did put them in a palette. I don't have it here to show you, but it doesn't take up the whole palette. It takes up maybe like, I can't make a square, but maybe like this much of the palette. And so you have so much empty space, and I might try to fill it up. I did fill it up with some of the eyeshadows that didn't fit in here. There was just a couple, but I still liked. And then I'm going to see if I come across some things that I can put in there, and then I'll fill that up and then I'll show you. But they did have 4 blushes. They also have a bronzer and a powder. And I didn't end up using the bronzer. I actually broke it, but it's not really like a bronzer. It's kind of like a gold shimmer kind of thing. It's not really dark. And then the pressed powder, I have my own powder, and I'm picky about what I put all over my face, so I didn't take that. But because I like loose mineral foundation, just to clarify. And lastly, if this is all you wanted to see, you can stop watching now, but if you want to see what I'm wearing on my eyes, I will tell you. So on my eyes today, this is my New Year's look, although by the time that I post this video, it's probably going to be like far from New Year's. But I put some of that silk in my inner corner and like a little bit out into my inner lid, and I also use that to highlight the Ulta Silk shadow. And then I used Urban Decay Half Baked, and I put that on like the outer, maybe even half of my eye. And then I used Yellow Pearl by NYX Pearl Mania, and I put that in the middle, and I used that to kind of blend the 2 colors together. So I had a gradual, kind of a deeper bronzy gold go into like a yellow gold, go into almost like a white gold. So I did that, and then I used Gunmetal by Urban Decay. Both of the Urban Decay colors are in their Book of Shadows Volume 2. And I used that in my crease, and I used that to line my lower lash line and to line my upper lash line. And I actually didn't use a eyeliner pencil. I just used the eyeshadow, and that's all I did. And then I just threw on some mascara. So that's how I did this look, in case you're wondering. I'm sorry I didn't make a video on that, but it took me forever. It would have been like a 3-part video. I was being really slow. But anyways, thank you for watching.